Of some controversy in the country music industry.
Yeah, during the Super Bowl, the pop star stepped out of her comfort zone and announced the release of 2 new country tracks.
Fox 23's Tanya Motorzitsky learned an Oklahoma radio station initially said they couldn't play those tracks.
This ain't Texas.
Beyoncé broke the internet again on Sunday during the big game when she announced she's coming out with a country album with 2 songs already out, one of them being Texas Hold'em. It didn't take long for the Beehive to start calling into a local radio station to play her songs. A listener from the Ada, Oklahoma area went viral earlier this week after calling into KYKC to request the song, but was told they don't play Beyoncé because they're a country station. The station at the time took to X, formerly known as Twitter, and said that they did not have the song but worked fast to get it. They posted this picture shortly after saying they got it and it was coming up. I spoke with Matt Bradley from our radio partner K95.5, a country station, about artists crossing over genres. Beyoncé's not the first.
I've played a little, Aldine had a song with Ludacris. We played it a little bit. Nelly's made it on. There's been several.
Matt says they're currently playing some Post Malone country song and likes when artists dip and dab into country. He hopes Beyoncé will bring more people to listen to the genre.
And I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you.
Started Taylor Swift, right? Taylor Swift was countries, and it was kind of our secret weapon because people would tune in to, people became Taylor Swift fans before becoming country fans in a lot of areas, and so it made them come to country radio and check out what was going on. Maybe Beyoncé will be a new secret weapon.
Covering news that matters, I'm Tanya Motorzitsky, Fox 23 News.
Yeah, Genesis, you're right about that. Lil Nas X did do country. His very first song with forgot his name.
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road with Billy Cyrus. Was it Billy Cyrus, I believe? Yeah, that was a hit and everything. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the artists are going to that genre and everything. And I want to say this too, since Beyonce is going to that genre, Taylor Swift, she does country as well. And I think, since Beyonce is going to that genre now, people can really put, is it Beyonce or Taylor Swift and everything? Because since Beyonce is starting to do country and everything, and she might be going to do well. Won't be surprised she'll get the Grammys and everything. I feel like in the next 5. We're talking about it right now, but I think we're going to continue to artists on who's the biggest artist, right now. Would it be Taylor Swift or Beyonce? But yeah, man. So I'm gonna start with you, Ronnie. What's your take on Beyonce's going to the different genre, or seeing other musicians are switching to country music as well?
To me, I like that idea because to me, you always gotta do something new because you always gotta try something. Even for example, you have what's his name? It's Paul Malone. Paul Malone too, who at one point was a country, left country, did hip hop. Now went right back to country again. So it's good to try different genre because you want to see, okay, how far can I push my talent to the whole new level? And that's what Beyonce is doing. Not only that, prime example, people keep forgetting, Beyonce have yet won a #1 Grammy album. She have not won a #1 Grammy album. Taylor been winning in that category. And I think when Jay-Z made that comment, at the Grammys to say, hey, Beyonce #1 a Grammy album, but it seemed like Taylor always get that category. So what is it? Do my wife need to go to country? And it seemed like that's probably what she's going to do. She's going to say, okay, I conquered the pop and R&B sector. Now it's time for me to conquer the country sector. And people keep forgetting, most white folks love country. They love country music. From going back all the way back to Ray Charles days. He even said, man, when you do something about the country is always about the living, the soul. Like it goes back to the ancient days. Like it's the stories they tell you when you listen to country music. I'm not gonna lie, I listen to country music as well because it's the stories they tell. It's different from hip hop or from pop and also R&B. Like the way they tell their stories is just It's just amazing. That's why I see why country always do well when it comes to the chart, because it's a storytelling. And Beyonce would not have the opportunity to tell her story now when she's in that sector in that genre. I just want to see how her album's gonna do. I think right now I think her and Kanye West are competing for the #1 spot. I think right now. So I do want to see how it turns out, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think more artists need to do that. Go to country because a lot of the greats, Ray Charles, Princess Diana. I don't know if Michael Jackson did it. Did he do country? Did he do country on Hakeem? I'm not
I
sure.
know
No,
he
no,
did.
no. He was just a pop star.
He was just a pop star.
Mhm.
So that was and I'm not gonna lie, I think R. Kelly, if he didn't get into all those legal battles and the situation, I think he would have did country too. So, but go ahead, King. Your take.
Now, y'all might be shocked when I tell you this. I would not be listening to her music if she goes to country. Um, I know her from being an R&B artist. I love her songs. Love on Top of Me, Halo. I Need a Soldier. Now, if you have an affinity for this kind of music, then it's different. It's the difference where look at Michelle, who was a part of Destiny Child. Prior, before she got to the group, she was a gospel singer. When she did her gospel album, her thing snapped. Now, I understand why artists want to get into different genres. They have every right to. Don't mean that it's all. You said Beyonce has experimented with all genres. Most definitely. And I agree with you, DB. But like for me personally, like it just for me, I'm just a different type of listener. It just seems like when I hear somebody doing something different, I don't listen to country anyway. Only country person I know was Garth Brooks and Jelly Roll as of now. Other than that, I can't tell you who else. But to hear one of my favorite artists to go do that, okay, so be it. When K. Michelle went there, I was kind of surprised because I thought she was a good R&B singer. You know what I mean? You can't raise a man. You can't raise a boy to be a man. But I support her, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna go check out that country music.
For me, I like what Beyonce's doing. As Black people, we created all genre of music. Country, that's the #1 genre we made because country goes all the way back to slavery, and and it always be the storytelling. It's basically the storytelling, the good, the bad, the ugly. And that's why country is so popular from then all the way to for today and everything. Um, I like to see like artists kind of spread themselves and not keep themselves into one genre and everything. Like I said, Beyonce, she's not the only one doing it. Everybody else is doing it and everything. Hopefully, we see more people doing it and everything. I remember I just sent you a video too, Hakeem, of T Pain about how he wrote music about country music. But the thing is, it said with that, it's like it's very heavy in racism and everything. So what Beyonce is doing, going to a different genre, and I don't know if there's any gatekeepers in there. I think she's going into country. I think it's going to be a lot more criticism for her going to the new genre. Because it's very something new, and people that's like country critics, they're going to be very, very on top of Beyonce. But the thing is, it's like Beyonce, she could take on any type of adversity, and not, Beyonce is super tart. She put when she does her work in her projects, she is 100% in what she's trying to do and everything. So, but yeah, but shout out to Beyonce. She's gonna do the good. But go ahead, Hakeem, see if you can play the video with T-Pain. All right, lady, chill.
It tell you the
You
white.
said play the video with T-Pain?
Yeah, to talk about how he about country music, how he wrote for country music, but he said there's a lot of racism in it as well.
Good music is good music. I don't give a fuck where it come from or what style it come in. All the people I know feel like it's not cool to listen to other genres of music. Country music is where I get all my harmonies. Country and gospel music. That's where all my harmonies come from. I done wrote a lot of country songs. stop taking credit for it because as cool it is to see your name in those credits and shit like.
I forgot he had that in the background. But he was going saying like this, he wanted to get a knowledge about his when he wrote for country, but the thing he said he spared a lot of racism when people see that he wrote some country song. But at the end of the day, he said, you know what, I'll just check the check. You don't have to announce me anything, so I write to Beyoncé to give me the check. He said he didn't want to be he said he didn't want to be involved because he said he spread a lot of racism there. But going back to Beyonce, there might be some stuff that she might experience in country, but hopefully, she's the type of superstar who could probably break grounds and everything. So you never know. We'll just see how this journey goes for her with country music. So yeah, man, shout out to Beyonce.
No, but country. I would say country music. It brings the soul out. I would say a lot of the greats used to be country singers. So I would say I understand what she's doing. To me, I think that's very. And John Smith said something which I do agree. Remember, it's from Texas. That's what they're known for, country, Texas. So I would say if you really, to me, it's different when you listen to R&B, but when you listen to that country, man, it's just Hakeem is just a whole nother level.
Is he okay? You okay?
No, you're right.
How was school? Okay.
Yeah, it's just a whole. I'm telling you, Hakeem, it's a whole nother level of art. That's why I say I love country music, and I think her album gonna do well. I think she's gonna bring a different audience, and she's trying to hit another level. I think a lot of artists not trying to hit. She's trying to do. Kudos to her.
You see, somebody need to put me on because I ain't never listened to country a day in my life.
Oh, what you gotta do is listen to Ray Charles. Like, go watch one of his old documentaries. It was a country guy. I think it was damn, what's the name? I think it was called the Old Florida Boy, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he used to listen to him all because Ray Charles from Florida, like Gainesville, Gainesville, one of them. And he used to listen to him a lot. He said, you listen to them, you'll see what I'm talking about. And he used to mention, he said, I will go back. And he said, I'll go back and listen to him over and over and over again. So he said, when I go and perform, I'll be in that level. That's why when he feel that country, so people even say, they be like, man, like, what makes you so versatile? And that will make him unstoppable. And I think that's what he's going to do. I think you're going to mix R&B with country together. Very powerful. Watch.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is about the Hakeem, there's some soul in the country, yo. You got to listen to some country. I mean, when I first listened to country, I was probably 12 or 13, and me and my friend who was heading to church and everything, and then she started to play country and everything. I was like, ah. But the thing is, it's like just keep listening day by day. You just hear the stories and feel the soul of country music and everything. So at the time with Hakeem, I know he was talking about it. I'm not like that, but once you start listening to it and take some time on it, just hear the music in it, the music, the instruments of it and everything. It's some soul there into country.
I'm gonna need to check it out then, because I've never listened to I've listened to reggae, calypso and stuff like that, bachata, salsa, merengue. You know what I mean? Even shake what your mama gave you. You know what I mean?
It's gonna explain your mind. You're gonna fall in love with it. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, wow, that's country. The way they tell their stories is a story. That all people don't understand. Like music today, why you think music today sucks? There's no story.
Yeah.
The only one that tells a story is like only Kendrick.
That is facts.
Everybody else ain't telling no stories. So everybody was like, man, garbage. But when you got art, that's why Taylor Swift does so well, because she's telling the story. I think they've got the story aspect of it. They don't talk about their childhood. They don't talk about nothing. So people are like, I can't relate to that. Most artists become successful when people are able to relate to you.
That's a fact. I'm gonna agree with you on that.
And that's what artists tend to nowadays. Like I say, Ice Spice, Megan Thee Stallion, Shikiana, the Sexy Red, they're not gonna last long. They're gonna be put on the shelf less than 2 more years. They're done.
Yeah.
Facts.
because there's no. Even back then when you had Nas, Biggie, Tupac, they was tell stories, and that what people like. Man, I love the Tupac album. I love the Biggie. Even Jay-Z, Fade to Black, they were like, I love the story. Like telling the story how I used to be in over there in Brooklyn or in Harlem or in Queens, 50 Cent. Like, but now music today ain't always about drill rapping and
It's
you take what
garbage.
mama gave you. Go
With
ahead.
the ice, with the Ice Spice, you know, with her song, you know, you think it's the S, but you're not even a fart, and I'm like, oh Lord, trying to diss Lotto and everything. So yeah, you gonna listen to country music. It's rich. It's rich. You know, it's soulful, and they talk about some real stuff. You know, they don't talk about shooting, killing, or I mess with you. I mess. I'm cheating on your cheating, or I'm taking your man, or anything like that. Yeah, country is you won't hear all that. It's country's out to say. Country's it's clean. It's very very clean. I'll just say that.
Hakeem, Hakeem, Hakeem said, "Man, hey, Hakeem, you probably agree with John Smith. He said He said Florida trap boys ain't listening to no country music."
You already know. He know. John Smith know it. John Smith know me.
And then back in the days, that's all they used to listen to was with country. Look, Genesis giving you some name, Hakeem, to check out.
Okay.
Check out Jimmy Allen.
Darius Rucker. Okay, from Hootie and the
Yes, Darius
Blowfish.
Rucker. He's a good. Yeah, he's a really
Yeah,
good one.
and Jimmy Allen. I'm gonna put that on my playlist tonight.
Yeah, just probably when you're
Yes.
sleeping, you're gonna wake up, you probably gonna have tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, why I'm crying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's the soul, man.
Yeah, you gonna
It's
feel it in
something
the
about
heart,
it.
King.
It's something about the country, man. It's something about the country. I don't
Hey,
know what
you
it
know we
is,
had
man.
that gospel boy here. What episode that was? We had that gospel boy here.
Oh, well, Adrian, yeah, Adrian's son.
Yeah, Adrian Son. Yeah, he had a good gospel music.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
forget what. Bro, we
yeah.
did so many episodes. Remember, Hakeem, we
We
got
did,
100, we got 1,000 some videos.
and he's not gonna give us a copyright strike.
He's
You know
not.
that
I actually want to
he's
bring him
not.
back. Actually, oh,
Yeah,
oh, look, Lord
yeah.
Sprite even said he said, "Let her cry." He gave you a song to listen to.
Mm,
Let her.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to tell you, it's a soul, man.
mm.
Lord
Le-
Sprite Protein, he knows. I'm telling you, don't. I'm telling you, white people love country music. You want to be successful in music? Go to country and go to a gospel.
Yeah, he right.
Remember R&B and pop? That's new. Country, country, jazz, and R&B been around forever. All the other stuff is new. Oh yeah, and rock. Rock been around forever because you already know Elvis and all of them. So, but that's it. But all these other stuff new. Hip hop, R&B, all that's new. Pop new.